Hey, how's it going, guys? Ancient Rune here, back with another Borderlands 3 build video, and today I will be going over the 2023 build refresh of Luck of the Irish. This is a Lucky 7 build using ammo regen and mag size boost to be able to effectively use the Lucky 7 without reloading. Using the Lucky 7 like this makes it one of the strongest guns in the game, and you will see it in a lot of endgame speedruns. The save file can be found in my Discord down below, and if you enjoyed this build, make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, and for the gear here, of course we have the Lucky 7. This is, I'm pretty sure, the max damage for the Lucky 7. Here we use the Digiclone ammo regen, so we have a lot of ammo regen, so we don't reload. Since we're using clone here, we want to make sure we keep him alive, so you definitely want to keep him out of the way, out of sight of enemy lines. And then we have a Revolter. This is for the fire rate and the shock damage. Now you do need to be careful because we do take a good amount of fire rate. There are some options where you can take some fire rate out, but getting that max DPS is going fire rate and being careful. Of course, we go action skill start here and absorb, so we can absorb some bullets and also just kind of not die when we get hit. And we just go to It's Piss because it is really strong for just debuffing enemies. Clone, if it is near enemies, will be hitting a bunch of enemies. Now, because of some skill tree choices, we don't usually have clone out, but if you want to make some changes, you can, which has clone out there and kind of like staying alive somewhat. And then we use the Executor. This gives us crit damage, and since the Lucky 7 always crits, we constantly have this crit damage. And then, of course, we have the accuracy and handling, which is really nice. Here are the passives. I go pistol damage, weapon mag size, and Jacob's crit damage. Weapon mag size is very important, so we have more mag for more regen. Pistol damage, of course, it's a pistol. You could also go splash damage or slash radius. That'll also work very, very well on this. I like to go just mix of points between playing dirty and violent violence. You can only get 2 points in violent violence on an Executor, so that's why we only have 2 here. And then we have a Jacob's Company Man. This is because it also rolls max size, so we have over 100 max size just from this Company Man. And then we have damage and crit damage. You could go fire rate on this, but I already have a lot of fire rate, so I don't really want to get more. I like having the gun damage just for consistency, and if you go in the fight for your life and clone is down, you have a little bit more damage. We go mag size, of course, for increasing our mag for ammo regen. Area of effect damage for more splash, because this also does splash damage. And then we go corrosive damage, mainly because I always roll corrosive. I have a mod active to where whenever I reload, I get all rolls, and it just swaps between elements. That's why I have corrosive damage. I also have a bunch of other elements here, but you could also just go move speed. Move speed is consistent. And then I have like a pearl here with mag size, snowdrift, cut purse, but these really don't matter. It's really about the Company Man, but like if you find a good one of these, this will also work fine. And then I'll go over another version you can go for more ammo regen and also safer. Because if you did not know, if you go down, the Digiclone ammo regen turns off. You either have to swap weapons or reset clone. So you have to kill it and blow it up and then activate it again, and then the regen will come back. And since we're using Lucky 7, we can't swap weapons, so we have the other way. This way is much higher damage, but it also is very dangerous, and you are always focused when playing this build, which I like because it makes me play smarter and learn better save points. But I also sometimes like the casual way, and so here we will go the absorb, but with terror ammo regen, and then we go It's Piss with apply terror. Now, why do we go this? This will not turn off when we're in fight for your life, or go down and get back up. So you can blow up clone and still be shooting and have some ammo regen. You also will have more ammo regen, so you can shoot more and worry less about reloading. Now, how do we get Revolter? we put on an infiltrator. This will break our shield, and we still get a good amount of damage from good amount of damage from violent momentum. But also your shield will be broken, so absorb isn't as good, and you could use like a fleet. Like I have a fleet here, and this will boost this. But you also not having a shield means you don't have topped off, and you are always getting hit to your health, which is more dangerous still. But if you go down, you'll still have ammo regen, and that's what's important. And for the skill tree, we have Violent Momentum because it's a lot of gun damage, and then we go Violent Speed to boost that. We don't go Cold War because we don't swap guns. There is some sort of trick where you could quickly reload, quickly swap weapons, and get that bonus cryo damage, and still have like your effects like Anarchy and Lucky 7. But I'm not going to build around that. Besides, it's just better to just shoot more. And then here we have 1 point in Salvation because that's all we need. Seeing red activate kill skills, and then Cool Hand is really to get down the tree, and this will help for when you're setting up your Lucky 7. Then we have Playing Dirty, just because why not? Get an extra projectile. We do shoot a lot, but still having those Playing Dirty points is nice. Then we have some Violent Violence. This does make us get a lot more fire rate, making it a lot more riskier, where you can put points in either Cool Hand and or Good Misfortune, but I like having the fire rate because it also gives more V1 via Kuga combo. Then Good Misfortune, I only go 1 point because of the diminishing returns, and we're killing so much that it's actually felt better to go 1 point in Good Misfortune instead of 3. I haven't tried 2. I could. You could as well. But Good Misfortune with 1 point does me well. And then we have Death Follows Close for going, increasing our kill skill bonuses. And then here, we only go down to Old U. We have 5 points of Borrowed Time, 3 in Pain Mutinous because more mag size. We don't go Duct Tape mod, and here's why. If we shoot ourselves with Splash, we're dead anyways. Lucky 7 dots will be strong because this is such a strong gun. So it's a waste of a skill point to go it. Here we go, Fact of Facts. So if Clone throws a grenade, it'll be nice, just for a nice debuff. Then we have Donnybrook for the gun damage, and then some health regen is really nice for Clone and myself. Quick Breather, so you can swap and Clone heals. Old U for if you go down, you can instantly blow up Clone. And then just a point in Supersonic Man because it's left over for some move speed, which will also boost Violent Momentum. And then when we're going Clone, we go Shed and Feud for if Clone receives damage, we get shield back. Really good for survivability, and a Doppelganger to blow up Clone if we need to. We don't go Redstone's Real because we don't want enemies going after Clone, because if Clone dies, we lose ammo regen. And then for Purple Tree, it's a bit weird. And after this, I'll go over a safer Clone staying alive spec. Here we go Deja Vu, because we're always critting. Whenever we get a kill, we'll have that 63% chance to get ammo back. So that's just really nice. And then Mana Focus for better accuracy and handling. Headsman's Hand, because we're always critting, and you want to crit on gun builds anyways. Commitment for axe skill cooldown, and of course gun damage is nice. Fugitive to run and shoot. We do not go Domino Effect because it has more fire rate, and we don't want too much fire rate, so that's why I don't go that, and the reload speed doesn't really matter. And we go Eraser, since we're always critting, we're always getting those pierces. And then I like to go Sheer Will for axe skill cooldown for Clone. And then Armin Flint for more V2 for when aiming down sights. So, here's what you can change. Actually, first I'll go over Mantis Cannon. So Mantis Cannon, all you need is proliferation. I like going Colder Shoulder because it's a little less screen polluting using this. You could go No Way Out, but I don't want to lose some cooldown rate, and I don't want pulling enemies in and then blowing myself up. And then Brain Drain doesn't matter because we're barely doing any Mantis damage. And then Wet Work does like nothing. So what you can do is you could take points out of Armin Flint and Sheer Will. And I think maybe one other thing, maybe not. I think that's it. And then you'll put them into here. Yeah, it should only be those. You put 1 point in Pocket Full Grenades, 2 points in Supersonic Man, and that should be good. And then, yeah, that's good. And then you have Boom and Hands. This will give you Clone more max health and duration, making it a lot better staying alive. I like having the cooldown from here, which you cannot get if you choose to go this route, but both will work really well. So that's just an option. If you're having trouble keeping a clone alive, you could try this way, and it'll still work amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed the build video. The Lucky 7 is insanely strong, but I like how you have to invest into it. I did state that I use a mod to guarantee all rolls, and if I can find the mod, I will link it down below. Unfortunately, it only works for PC, so I'm sorry console gamers. The save file will be found in my Discord link down below, and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Will you?